Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Welcome to Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes, the last day of February, and Sunday is the first day of March. March coming in pretty much lamb-like, but there's plenty of time this month for the March lion to roar. I'm sure we're going to have some strong storms to deal with along the way. Meanwhile, just want to remind you tomorrow at 11 a.m., the Joe and Joe Weather Show on my YouTube channel. You can also watch it on the free weather app. You can download that from Google Play or on the App Store. It's the Meteorologist Joe Cioffi weather app. So be sure to do that. Have the free app handy so you can get your local forecast as well as my thoughts on what's going on and all sorts of other stuff that is on there. So we are getting our weekend started, and it's a cold Saturday. Temperatures today are going to be hard pressed everywhere from northeast Virginia to southern New England to get it from getting out of the 30s, but we should have a fair amount of sunshine. Parts of northeast Pennsylvania on up into upstate New York, quite cold, where there's still a little bit of lake effect snow going on, and temperatures barely getting back into the upper teens and low 20s in some places. Even down into southern Virginia and North Carolina, temperatures are just going to be in the 40s. We are going to see those numbers jump up, however, a little bit on Sunday, as many areas will be seeing their numbers climb up a little bit higher, generally back up into the lower 40s. And then we are going to see the numbers go up even further. By the way, the further south you go, you get down into southern and south central Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, into Delaware, mid to upper 40s for Sunday, and then even into the 50s from Washington, D.C., south and west. And we're going to push those numbers a little bit higher for Monday, as warmer air is going to be the story for the first part of this coming week. We may start to see 60s on Monday, moving into Maryland and northeastern Virginia, and upper 50s to around 60 across southern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey, upper 40s to mid 50s just about everywhere else. And this is a time of year where temperatures can outperform. If we get enough sunshine, that oftentimes can take the temperatures up a few extra degrees. Watch the satellite loop here. You can still see that cyclonic turning going on from eastern Canada, and you're getting these these bands of snow that are moving southeastward. That one actually this morning shows up pretty well, coming down into the Catskills and into northeastern Pennsylvania. Usually those bands will dry up, but the clouds could certainly survive. But you get down closer to the coast, there's a bit more in the way of sun. And the weather is actually fairly reasonable going all the way back into the Rockies. Other than just some clouds up around the Great Lakes and in parts of the Northeast, there really isn't too much happening. The radars are mostly on the quiet side, though you can see here what I'm talking about here, this one band that seems to have held together and moving southeastward. This is as of 9 a.m. Eastern time. So just kind of highlighting the idea of the lake effect, and still some other bands that are showing up in parts of southwestern New York and in western Pennsylvania, and even down into western Virginia and western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, eastern Kentucky, seeing a few little bands of snow working its way through. So it's a fine weekend, no real issues as we just have to get rid of this cold air, and the core of that cold air is going to move out on later on Sunday as high pressure moves off the coast, and then we're going to have to deal with a slow moving front and a series of waves that are going to be developing on this front. This is late Monday night, early Tuesday morning, and there's going to be a little bit of shower activity here, widely scattered, that is showing up in New England down into New Jersey. Really not very much. But then you have this second wave back that's going to come up to the northeast, and then it'll be followed by a third wave as we move into the middle part of next week. So I think there's going to be Monday may wind up being okay, at least during the daytime. We'll see sunshine at the start and maybe some clouds arriving later in the afternoon. You can see some showers in western Pennsylvania and western New York. It's amazing. The areas that are gotten hit hard by the lake effect in upstate New York are going to have rain on Monday afternoon into Monday night. This is Monday evening on the GFS. A few showers here. Looks a lot worse than it is. Then that goes out. Here comes a second area that kind of falls apart a bit as it moves northward for Tuesday. We'll get into a little bit of shower activity with that. And then a third wave for Wednesday. And this one will be the strongest of the bunch. I think there also might be the chance for a bit of severe weather here, particularly from, say, southern Virginia down through northern Georgia and Alabama and Mississippi. So first shot of severe weather for the month of March. We'll have some rain and maybe even a few heavier downpours Wednesday into early Thursday. Maybe a second wave for that Thursday, Wednesday night into Thursday morning. We'll see. And then it looks like it wants to dry out after that. But as far as the temperatures are concerned, Monday we're warming up 50s to near 60, and Tuesday and Wednesday, many areas, especially south of New York City and Philadelphia, will be in the 60s. So enjoy it. It's getting to that time of year now where temperatures are going to respond and bounce higher if you get those stretches where there's at least enough sunshine for things to warm up. And of course, we've got this warm pattern that we're in that's going to continue at least into midweek. Enjoy your weekend. There's no live show tonight, but again, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, the Joe and Joe Weather Show on my YouTube channel. Joe Rayo joins me every day. We usually take Saturdays off. So Sunday morning, 11 o'clock. If you've got nothing to do with your late morning breakfast or brunch, do join us on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi. And don't forget, download the free meteorologist Joe Cioffi weather app on Google Play or on the App Store.